with immediate alacrity. I Hello, you're welcome. Please join the live on either TikTok or YouTube. Okay, those on YouTube, you're all welcome. Please come on bed. There's nothing went. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please drop on the chat box. Can you all hear me? I need to know that you can hear me. Please type. Oh, let me know that everyone can hear me. All right. Can you all hear me? And Telegram will not allow you to type. That's why I say you should also join in with um, YouTube and TikTok because network can be very funny. I remember the last time last month at some point Telegram knocked us out, so we're relying on YouTube. At another point, YouTube knocked us out. So please connect to as many platforms as possible so that you can benefit from all of it. All right. Please also tell those in the group that we're live so they should join. Father, we declare that we love you. We declare. Okay, so please, I need to know that all of you can hear me. Can you please type? Send a message. Oh, let me know you can hear me.
Can hear you.
Okay. All right. Okay, please, everyone should join should start dropping their questions. Start dropping your questions. Drop your questions in the WhatsApp group. Just give me your phone. I'm gonna send yes. I'm gonna send you a link. So you just join. No worry. No problem. Hmm?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Okay. Please drop your questions. Drop your questions in the group. Just questions, please. Nobody should answer. Nobody should answer. And don't drop voice notes. Please type because I won't be able to listen to voice notes while I'm live. Okay. Type. And also, please don't drop questions twice. Just once is okay. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Please, can I have your phone? Yes, please. We'll start by exactly 6:15. Let's just give others time to join, please. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Okay, I think we should just start. This is okay, 10. We have 5 more minutes. This is 6:10. We have 5 more minutes to kickstart. Let me see. I added you. Yes. No, I didn't send a message. I added you to a group. Let me see. Mhm. Okay. This is TikTok. Internet TikTok. Yeah. Have you sent it? Mm? Mm. I'm actually using my network. Mm. Yeah. So,
No, I'm seeing it right
Okay, so that's this post. Well, okay, because I've left that. I have like 3 minutes to start.
now. You have the what's the minimum amount for this?
What?
What is your sleep?
Okay. And that's why I added those ones so that I can read from there.
So, you are too, you still connect your phone to my laptop.
It wasn't working, that's why I disconnected it.
Yeah, try connecting.
You go disconnect from this one.
Okay, but it's your own is easy.
Yeah.
Now, let me to go to do all this stuff.
Hmm?
Let me to do all this stuff so that you have to connect.
Okay. Also, need to send. We'll soon start to 2 minutes. We're just giving others time to join us. By 6:15, we'll kick off. How do I send this to you? Since it's a Google account. Okay, I think I've sent some.
Have you connected?
No, not yet.
As long as it's working.
Dependable,
This is my
dependable God. Hmm,
what's up?
This was. It doesn't matter what comes my way, you will still be. This is. She's sleeping. This she was awake. Intentional, intentional.
Just let me show you that for something. Something.
Everything is working out. This is behind. Why is that?
Yes. It's okay.
One more minute and we start. Okay. Like I said, please try and connect to all the three options I gave, or TikTok, Telegram, YouTube, so that if for any reason network or the platform knocks you out, you can rely on the other.
Announce, announce,
What?
announce yourself. Yes. Announce.
It is not. Your own is behind. Mhm. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to our live session for the month of August. All right. So, like we usually do, I'm gonna do some admonition. Right. First of all, congratulations, because for you to be here means you have gone through the training. All right. So, congratulations, and you're welcome on board once again. And another thing, thank you. Thank you for trusting me to take you on this journey. And not just that, for those of you who paid 10,000 naira instead of 9,999 naira, you did well. At least that extra one naira, if I gather it now, we'll use it to drink while having this live stream. So thank you. Okay, so congratulations on your successful training. For those of you who just finished your training, for those who have already started your snail farms, congratulations, big time. All right. Now that the rains have started, I know People will no longer be having issues of my snails are dying, my snails are dying. Although, like you already know, snails will definitely die, but you see that massive death issue will no longer be happening again, right? Because we have entered the raining seasons. Now, I like to advise my students to start their snail farm during the dry season because it kind of equips you, right? Now, the ideal time to start snail farming is now. Okay, some people will say it's best you wait till rainy season for you to start because during that time snails will not be dying. But you forget that you will still meet another dry season, right? You will still meet another dry season. So there is no escape, there's no running away from the dry season. One way or another, you will still meet the dry season. So why not start with it? Now, when you start with it and you already know how to handle your snails in that dry season, then you enter the rainy season, then things are going well, and then it gets to dry season again. You are already strong in it, right? I don't subscribe to this let's start easy and then we meet the hard one later. Start with the hard one and then you go to the easy. So when the hard time now comes again, you're already used to the hard time. Do you understand? So I prefer starting snail farm during the dry season. That is what I do for my mentees as well, starting in the dry season. It kind of um, it kind of uh, helps, right? Helps you get formidable in the whole process before you get to another uh, dry season again. I hope you understand that. All right, we're already 20 persons in this live on YouTube. Please, can you click on the like? Please click on the like button. And for those who are on TikTok, you can even click up to 1,000 times. Just tap on your screen. Thank you. I've gotten one like. Thank you. You can tap for as many times as you can. Okay. It's not stopping, it's not affecting anything. All right. So, admonition. First thing on the list, please don't borrow money to start snail farming. I will always say it, I'll keep saying it, I will not stop saying it. Don't borrow money to start snail farming. It won't help you on the long run, especially if it is money that you need to be paying back monthly. Except you have a friend that wants to borrow you money for you to start a business and then you pay back whenever you can. That one is quite different. But that you go to the bank or any agency, any borrowing agency, and then you borrow money that is supposed to be paid back. What's that? Hmm? Okay. So going to borrowing agencies or the bank to get money to start up a snail farm is not ideal. Why do I say so? Snail farming takes time, right? It takes time for you to grow your snails from point A to point time for sale. Yes. So and then in the process of that growing too, you need to provide extra shade, extra accommodation for the snails as they increase. All right. Money will be needed. Okay. And then time to sell. You're selling, you want to first of all recover what you have spent before you even start thinking of profit. So let's assume you want to sell your snails at point of lay. Point of lays, yes, they enter the stage of point of lay between 6 months and above. But majority of us we sell our point of lays when they have gotten to about 10 months or 12 months because the snails are very small. Okay, very, very small. That brings me to some questions that people have been asking when they get their order. My snails are so small. Are you sure these are point of lays? Yes, they are point of lays. Point of lays are not meant to be big. Remember, during our free class, I told you there is physiological maturity and there is sexual maturity. Okay, the reason why you have those points of lays in your hand is because they are sexually mature to start laying eggs. They are not necessarily big in size. Snails are very slow growing animals. I said it over and over again. If you see 3 months old snail, you would think it just hatched last month. Those of you who have started your snail farm, you can tell. You see your 3 months old little snail babies, you would think, when somebody that doesn't know see it, the person would think maybe it was last month, so maybe they are just 1 month old. No, it's up to 3 months. Some are even more than that, but still very small. That is just how point of lays are. Okay, that's just how they are. Point of lays are not meant to be big. You're not doing anything with the size. Okay, you have no business with big point of lay being big. All you want is for it to start laying egg for you. All right, and then that brings me to egg laying. Those of you who have point of lays in your farm and then you're not seeing eggs, for those who are in the 18 months challenge, those that I have added to the Snail Farmers Forum, you can tell. I think I saw about 3 different persons who were complaining that they were not seeing eggs in their pens. But last Saturday we did an exercise, and that exercise required them um, to excavate the soil, remove everything, and then just do things afresh. And majority of them came back to tell me that they saw eggs while doing the cleaning. So that means these snails were even laying, but you weren't taking notes, or you weren't noticing, or you were just looking at the surface. You forget that snails bury their eggs by themselves most of the times. The only way we see the eggs majority of the times without excavating the soil is maybe while laying, one or two was found on top. So when we dig down in, we now see more. All right. So those of you who are saying your snails are not laying, and then for some reason your snails are dying, the reason why your snails are not laying is because your snails are dying. Now let me explain. Your snails are dying, especially during this dry season, rainy season. Your snails are dying because they are not comfortable. All right, the environment, the atmosphere where where you've kept them is not conducive, and so long as that place is not conducive, they cannot mate, and so long as they cannot mate, they cannot reproduce. Do you understand? So like, um you tell yourself, what's it called, my snails are not are dying, oh, but they are not also laying. In fact, I'm not even bothered about the dying. So if they can be laying, it is okay. It's not possible. It's not possible for them to be laying while they are dying, because that same thing that is making them die is same thing that is preventing them from laying. So first things first, you need to stop the death. You need to stop whatever it is that is causing the death. And those of you in the 18 months challenge, you saw what we did this week. I'm expecting a lot of you to give me your results, right? Give me results on how it went. Oh, okay. No, switch, please. Switch. Don't switch. Hi. Okay. All right. Hi. Bielsa. Bielsa State. Okay. Please, you will have to hold on. I actually accepted this live mistakenly because I'm having a class. All right. Yeah. Can you end it from your own end? I'm sorry, guys. All right. Sorry about that, please. Okay, so as I was saying, stopping the debt is what is going to help. All right, is what's going to help in helping your snails to start laying. Okay, so don't say sorry, please. My lights went off. So don't say um I'm not really concerned about the debt, but if they can just start laying, at least I will recover the ones that have died. Yes, you will recover, but you cannot recover from uh, something that is not yet done properly, right? You cannot have snails start laying if your snails are dying. I repeat, what is causing their death is what is stopping them from laying. And majority of the time is the environment. All right. Is it that you have not gotten the mulchings right, or you have not gotten the soil right, or maybe you're overfeeding them? Okay. Maybe you're overfeeding them. So you just um, go through the trainings or join the farmers forum. It will help a lot. All right. The farmers forum will help a lot. Please let me that thing I sent to you on WhatsApp. Hi baby. No, what I sent to you on WhatsApp. Yes, please. All right, so please don't think of borrowing money to start. And then, secondly, all this that I just explained is be patient. All right, be patient. First of all, what you have with you, those who have started though, what you have with you is point of lay. All right, and if they are dying, find a way to stop the death. All right, we'll talk. Definitely, you ask questions, I give you solutions. But please, those who have started should join the farmers forum. If you don't know how to join, just send me a message. Tell me, I will add you. All right. And then those who are yet to start, please don't because you see that those who started same time with you have started, you're now in a hurry to start. No, please get everything you need to get right before you start. All right, before you start. And that also brings me to those of you that want to start with the greenhouse system, or those of you that would like to construct the greenhouse system. I've been able to come up with an easier way, all right, to help those that want to go for the greenhouse system. Even if you're not doing greenhouse system right now and you would like to go into it in the future, listen to this, all right? Because of the cost of cement right now, greenhouse that was originally 3,000, sorry, 3 million, 3.5, grew to 6 million. Later, it grew to 7. Now, minimum is about 8 to 9 million naira. Some are even doing it for 9.5, right? Now, this is the tweak, and this is what is going to help. Okay, for large size of your of greenhouse. I'm just going to look at what I wrote here, so it will be easy for me to explain. Okay, for the large greenhouses, that's about I think, how many square meters now? Okay, 8 meters by 30 meters. Sorry, 8 meters by 30 meters. That's kind of like the biggest greenhouse we have. Yeah, people who are going beyond that are actually doing 2 or 3 more. Okay, so eight meters by 30 meters is like the biggest one we have at the moment, and that's a total of 240 square meters. Okay, so what we do is we do um per square meter. All right, and a square meter of greenhouse is about 33,000 naira. Do you understand? And we have three different ones that I want to just break down. Okay, so this large greenhouse that sits on 8 meters by 30 meters, which is about 240 square meters. Since I have told you that it's 33,000 uh, per square meter, you calculate that by 240, you have 7,920,000 naira. Yeah, 7,920,000. And there is a miscellaneous fee of 5%. So you add that, and then you get a total of 8 million 316,000. We are 20 persons in this live. So why do I see only 7 likes? Is it that you're not okay with what's going on here? You want to thumbs down? Please now, like, and those of you who are on TikTok too, please be taking and talking. Okay, so the second size is the medium size. Okay, we've talked about the large size, right? The second size is the medium size, and that's 8 meters by 15 meters. Okay, 8 meters by 15 meters, and that's a total of 120 square meters. And that one, when we calculate it by 33,000, those of you who are with your phones, you can also type on your calculator. All right. When you calculate that by 33,000 naira, it will give you 3,960,000. So plus the 5% miscellaneous fee, and that 5% is 198,000. So altogether, you will have 4,158,000. That's for the medium size that sits on 120 square meters of land. All right. Now, the last one, which is like the minimum, which is a small greenhouse, it sits on 4 meters by 8 meters, which is a total of 32 square meters. Okay, so same thing, you calculate 33,000 by to 32, that's 1,056,000 naira. So plus the 5% miscellaneous fee, 52,800. Altogether, you have 1,108,800 naira. So for those of you who would like to go into the greenhouse system later, like those who are starting with 500 snails, or you started with uh, 2,000 or 5,000 snails, definitely you will get to this greenhouse sooner than later. All right. Everyone will get to greenhouse system so long as you're in the business of snail farming for business purposes. If you're doing snail farming to make profit, you will definitely get to this point because you will be increasing. All right, the snails will be laying, so you will definitely get to this point. And then there's another thing I want to do for those who are yet to start or those who have even started. I remember, was it 2 months? 2 months before I delivered, we were making arrangements on getting some snails from Ghana, the AA, okay, so that some of you can rear it. All right, some of you can rear it, but like I told you during the training, AAs die a lot in Nigeria. We don't really know, and this part of the world, we don't really invest our time and resources into um research. If it were to be in the Western world now, would have done some research and then to know what exactly is happening and why can this snail survive in this part of the country, in this part of the world, but it's not surviving in this part of the world. And we're just neighbors, Ghana and this place is not too far. So we would have done some experiments or some research and found out what was wrong and proffer the solution. But not no such things are happening in this part of the world. So we just use our backyard brain to put two and two together and then see how we can come up with some things. But even at that, they just keep dying. AA cannot survive in Nigeria. If you buy, no, let me not say cannot. It does survive, but the survivability is very low. The rate at which it stays is very low. Okay. The only time I have been able to rear um AA for a long period is when I took it to the soilless. Okay, when I used the soilless system on it, it lasted longer. Okay, though it was still dying there, but it lasted longer. All right. Okay, so that is that for. Okay, so what I'm bringing that back. Sorry, that's what I meant. I'm bringing that back. I'm making arrangements to get some AAs. All right. um, and also I'll get some AFs as well. So all those who are ordering for snails, I would like to be adding AA and AFs. All right, we just give you the, but AAs are very expensive. Oh, very expensive. Okay, I think point of lay AA one right now is about 1,000 naira. Some people are even selling 1,200 for one, and that's because if you have like 10, and God help that 10 stays long enough to start laying and reproducing for you, one time alone self they can give you like 200 snails. You understand? So it's quite worth it. So you can just say, okay, let me start with just 10 or 20 of it. But if you can't be say all of them die, it don't be. But anyways, we keep trying. All right. So those of you who heard this announcement now and say, I want to order for the AA too, please know that the survivability is very low. They might even Some might even die. In fact, not some. They might all even die before they get to your destination. So you shouldn't be surprised. All right. And if they actually survive to where you are, it takes extra care. In fact, I will sell to only those who are into soilless farming. That's what I will do, so that I won't be having too many reason to explain, too many explanations. Okay. I'll accept you're ready to take the risk. Fine. Like if it is 1,000 for one now, you can tell yourself, okay, let me just risk 10K or 20K for this adventure. If you can do that, it's fine. You can try it out. But for AF is the akproka of them all. AF can stay with you from here to uh, uh, Bulgaria. Anyhow, you keep that snail they survive. The only problem we have that with that snail is that it doesn't grow big. If to say AF they grow big, I'm not sure say anybody for the farm AM. Lie, because AM is too fragile, too fragile, especially the AMS. Too fragile. AMO is even a bit um stronger than the AMS, but it's just that the AMO does not lay as much as the AMS. All right. AMO grows bigger, but the AMS does not. Sorry, the AMO does not lay as much as the AMS. Okay, and then the reason why we don't lay rear the AA that much survivability, and then like I said, it's also a pest in some parts of the world, especially those who intend to do exports. My telegrammers Alpha, hope you can hear me. Talk please. If you can hear me, say something. Oh, hello, good day, dear. You're welcome. Please give me a minute. Teresa, Tess. Yes, please. I need this open. So. All right, so let's move to the next one before we go into the question and answer session. Next, let's talk about the 18 months challenge. Now, why do I do this 18 months challenge? I do it to help new snail farmers. All right, I am not there with you, and you did not do your training. Majority of you did not do your training physically, it was done online. All right, even though videos are being sent and all, it can be the same. Okay, so this extra step I'm taking is just to carry you along. All right, those of you who have been in the Snow Farmers Forum, I think this is the second week, right? No, this is the third week. This is the third week, and I have not experienced any deaths in my snails, but I think two persons experienced death of their snails. Yes, two died, and which was what brought us to the entire excavation of the snail pen. Okay, so please, those of you who are yet to start, the moment you start, let me know, so that, in fact, as you're receiving your order, the moment you receive your order, I add you to the snail farmers forum, so you just start your feeding process with us. Okay, what I feed my snails with is what you feed your snails with. Okay, today we are giving them this, you follow that process. Today we are giving them that, you follow that process. Today we are not feeding them, so you skip till tomorrow, you follow that process. Okay. All right. Okay, so next, those who have gotten feeds, formulated feeds, please note that when you see weevils in the feed, it does not mean that anything is wrong with the feed. You just sun dry it. Okay, just sun dry it and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with the feed. It doesn't affect it, it doesn't affect the snails. Excuse me. And those who have been asking of the ant and insect repellent too, it does not affect snails. It doesn't. It doesn't affect snails at all. All right. Then about the soilless farming, I told you that before the end of last month,